All right, guys, we are back to meal prepping. Tonight we are having egg and ham quesadillas. I've made this before, just never made a video, I guess, about it. So, super excited. I like it. It's one of an really easy thing to make. So we have our bacon, which is our ham. I like to do turkey bacon and egg. It's very basic, very easy. It's also very like our cheeseburger crunch wrap that we've done in the past. Very just like that actually. It's literally that entire, like how we cook that. Just egg and cheese, or egg and ham this time. So, we are doing 3 slices of turkey bacon. And then we're gonna cook our bacon first. And then we'll do our eggs. So while our bacon is cooking, we'll do our eggs. Alright. It's very fast to cook, which is why I like it. But then also pretty good to, let me turn my music down, geesh. It's pretty good in the microwave. And then, well, like good to in the microwave for the next day. And then, it's super hot here today. We're in a heat wave in California, so also it's not that hot to cook. So, alright, we have our bacon. Let's start cooking that so the house won't get too hot tonight. Alright, we're done with that. And then, like I said, every time I cook dinner, whatever I do, I have for lunch the next day. I still do that in the summer as well, just because it's a good routine to have. All right, got that done. I like that. Yeah, it's a good routine to have. I like it. All right, for eggs, we're gonna do 4 eggs. Alright, bacon starting. Like I said, very easy to prep, but like I love it. So fast. I think the hardest part is like putting it all together, and then the tortilla, like the quesadilla part. Make sure that's cooking. I'm gonna put my spices in actually the egg portion right now. Spices are not spices, they're really like salt, a little bit of pepper, and that's it. So no, like, when I say spices, not really any spices. Spices and I don't really get along that well. Although when I was in Colorado, I had a burger that had like hot sauce in it, but you couldn't really taste the hot sauce. It was good. Yes, I just went to Colorado. I went to the Great Sand Dunes National Park, which was amazing. Like so many sand dunes. I did walk up 2 sand dunes. There was like, you could hike up the sand dunes. I wasn't doing that because I was by myself. But also there was no shade and it was really hot. I think it was like 95 degrees in Colorado. And then I went to Rocky Mountains National Park, which I highly, highly, highly suggest. I don't like to hit the same place twice, but I will recommend going to Rocky Mountains. And if anyone out there is going, I will go with you. I really, really liked it. It was really cool. Again, it was really, really hot though, so I didn't really get to see a lot of animals. I did get to see animals though, like elk and deer. What I really wanted to see was the moose, but it was too hot for the moose, and the bighorn sheep, so I didn't get to see any of those. But if anyone is going, I will go. Again, it was amazing. It was super cool. Not very far from Denver, about 15 minutes from Denver. Sand dunes, really far from Denver. Very far. I also went to the Garden of the Gods, which is like big red rock formations. And then I went to Pikes Peak, which was really cool. That's right outside Colorado Springs. That was a recommendation from a friend. Very cool. 14,000 feet mountain. I took a train, saw a baby deer. And a pika, which is actually a real animal that's named after Pikachu from the Pokemon. So pretty cool. And then I'm working on planning one more quick trip before I go back to work, because we actually go back to work in about 3 weeks from today. I know, very quick. So I'm planning one more quick trip, and then to at least 1 or 2 more national parks. I'm trying to get to 30 before December 2025. So we'll see. I'm at 26 right now. 26, and then I'm at 24 of the states inside the United States. So almost at 50%. All right, so our turkey bacon is good. I'm gonna take that off the stove. And I'm gonna use the same exact pan that I did the turkey bacon on. And now I'm gonna cook the eggs. And we're gonna do scrambled eggs. You can do whatever type of eggs you want. I'm just gonna do scrambled because I like scrambled. I also love breakfast for dinner. That's like my favorite. Because as a teacher, I don't really get to have breakfast, like a full-on breakfast, ever. So I love breakfast for dinner. My coworkers will also tell you, because for our birthdays, we do like a lunch situation. And so for my birthday, when we celebrate my birthday, we do breakfast. So it's always a pleasure. I love breakfast. I just never eat breakfast. And when I go out to eat with my friends, I always am like, let's do brunch. Just cause breakfast. I think when there's like meals you don't get to have ever, that's like your go-to. All right. So I'm gonna do, like I said, scrambled eggs. And while that's cooking, I'm also going to show you how to prepare your quesadilla. Now, usually, it's embarrassing to put this on the video, but sometimes quesadillas are done in the microwave, which shouldn't do it in the microwave. So, I'm going to show you how to do it on the stovetop. Let me just get this like as a scrambled egg portion so it can cook. And I'm excited to cook, not just the meal prepping, but also I get to check this off of my bingo card. I'm trying really hard to get to bingo. It's been a while since I filled up my bingo card. So I'm gonna put my plate here to try and show you how I can set this up. Maybe if I back this up a little bit. Yeah. All right, let's try that. So to set up your quesadilla, you're gonna take your 2 tortillas. You're gonna take some cheese. And you're gonna sprinkle your cheese onto your tortilla. That was basic. The hard part comes in the next portion. Alright, my eggs are almost done. You could also do a fried egg, I guess. You can do whatever kind of egg you want. I just do scrambled because, again, scrambled is my favorite type. All right. When your eggs are done, you're going to start putting in the bacon because you want to mix in the bacon so it's proportioned. Mine's semi-proportioned. If you're like, I don't care how this looks, you definitely could do the eggs and then put in the bacon on your tortilla and then wrap it. Okay, this is like the part that gets hard and messy. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take your egg bacon mixture and start putting it onto your tortilla. Okay, you want to put at least a little bit like that, and then you want to fold. See if I can get this, make this video a little bit easier to watch. Okay, now that you have your egg and bacon on the tortilla, you now want to fold it like a sandwich. Okay, so same thing, you want to put your egg mixture in your tortilla. And you want to fold like a sandwich. Now comes the fun part. You also want to have two pans going. So now I'm going to have my second pan going. You want to take your folded tortilla and place it onto your pan. I would recommend having the bigger pan for your flipping. So it's on there. It's going to look like that. Oh, good. Here we go. Woo! There we go. All right, now those are gonna cook. While they cook, I'm gonna set up my next batch because remember, whatever I have for dinner, I have for lunch the next day. Once you have these guys where you want them, okay, you want to go carefully and you're going to flip it. I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second. The flipping is the hardest part because you don't want to open up the tortilla and have everything fall out. So when you flip it, you want to make sure that you're like fast and flipping it fast. Woo. It's okay if stuff falls out. But yeah, you want to make sure that it's brown on each side and then that's it. They're really good. I like them a lot. And like I said, they're really good in the microwave.